everybody. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, this is not a weekly teaching vlog. I am on Thanksgiving break. It is actually Thanksgiving Day, so I'm dressed to go out for Thanksgiving, and I thought this would be the perfect time to film a little intro for the house tour that I filmed for you guys, because quite honestly, during this Thanksgiving break, this is probably the first time that I have fully combed my hair and put on makeup, so I thought I'd better film this intro for you guys. But anyway, before showing you my house tour, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background information on my process of buying this condo. This was the second place that I looked at. I looked at one place, and then about a week or so later, I ended up seeing this one. And I actually wasn't even supposed to see this condo because my dad acted as my realtor, and I gave him a different unit number in this complex. And somehow he got that confused with this particular unit, and we ended up here. So when I found out we were coming here for our appointment, I tried to take a look at this condo on Redfin just to kind of see the inside of it, but there were only exterior shots, which made me a little nervous because usually that means the owner is hiding something inside the house that they don't want other people to see. So I almost didn't come see this place at all. But when I did, I was thoroughly excited about it because just the basics of the house were really great. One of my biggest fears of buying a home on my own was that I wasn't going to be able to afford something that needed little to no repair or upkeep, that I would just be able to move into. And when we walked into this place and looked around, it was very clear that I could move into this place the next day and not have to do much to it. So I really got lucky in that regard. The woman that I bought this from was a retired teacher, and her and my family connected really well. So it really was a great experience. So I do feel very fortunate in that I did not have to go through this long, drawn-out process to find a place that I wanted to move into. My dad was my realtor, and that was nice just to kind of be able to deal with family, and everything was smooth sailing. In addition to that, I purchased this place and closed on this place on Halloween of 2014, but I didn't move in until about a year or so later. I lived with my parents for a good portion of that time because I wanted to save money before I moved in here. So I didn't even get to move in right away. But with that being said, while I was living with my parents, I accumulated some of the things that I ended up bringing into this house. So it kind of allowed me to buy things progressively and not feel like I had to spend a whole lot of money all at once. So what I've done in this video is I have shown you some before shots of what the place looked like when I came to see it one of the first few times, because I think we came a couple of times. The first initial time that I saw it, and then a couple of times thereafter because I wanted to see a couple of things. So I tried to include some before shots of what it looked like when the previous owner had it versus what it looks like now, just to kind of give you guys some of you guys out there that feel like, well, I don't even know where to start, or if you're house hunting, that you need to be aware of when you go in and look at a person's place. You need to look past what they have and their home decor and just really look at the basics of the house, because that is what I did. And you'll kind of see what I mean as you see the before shots, because you'll notice that my particular style is very different from the previous owners. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I've never done anything like this, so I hope I did well and that this is what you guys would like to see. I'm going to show you the home, and then I'll come back and give you some final thoughts for this video. Enjoy!
Okay, so here we are. The first thing I'm going to show you is just kind of an aerial view of the living room and the dining room, and then I'll go downstairs and kind of show you things more in detail. So this is the living room slash the dining room area. So it's kind of an open floor plan, and this is what you see when you're standing at the top of the stairs. And if I go downstairs here, I will just kind of take you from the front door when you walk in, and then just kind of go around that way. So right now I'm standing at the front door, and this is what you would see as you open the front door, or if you're standing at the front door. And as you walk this way, this is a little cutout that I put the TV in. And this TV stand here, I believe I got from Best Buy. This I am desperately waiting to replace. I would like to have some white built-ins put in there, but in the meantime, that is what I'm using as my TV stand. And then up here, I have just little knickknacks that I bought. These little glass figurines, and those fake books came from Home Goods. That little tray with the little, I don't know what to call those, decorative balls came from like Mervyn's or something. The sign and that little vase there came from Hobby Lobby, and the plant back there came from Home Goods as well. And then the mantelpiece here took me a while to get together. This big white piece on the wall I bought while I was living with my parents before I actually moved in, and that came from Home Goods. And these silk flower arrangements I bought from Target last Christmas time. And then this little fake succulent here is from Target, as well as these little gold, these are actually wall hangings that I just decided to put on the mantle for right now. And then 2 candlestick holders. The mantle is just something I had a hard time decorating. It's not exactly what I want it to be right now, but it's doing the job. And I just did a lot of Pinterest researching on how to decorate a mantle and just kind of followed the tricks that I learned there. So what I learned is that you want things that are high. You kind of want to create like a triangle effect. 2 high things on the side and then put some things in the middle. So that's my take on it right now. Here I have an electric fireplace, and this little bench here actually goes to the couch, but when we moved in, there was not enough room to have that sitting in front of the couch. So I put it in front of the fireplace and created kind of another seating area. And these 2 black pillows here actually belong on the couch, but I decided to put them there. And the couch that you'll see, as well as this little footstool, this is all from Living Spaces, including the little tiny pillows there. And then right here I have my blanket ladder. I bought this from an Etsy shop, and I will try and link that information down below. And then I bought these 3 different patterned and colored throws from Home Goods. And they are actually meant, if I have guests and they want to use a blanket, you can take them off. They're not just there for decorative purposes. They rarely ever come off because I'm usually home alone, but they are there to be used. And then this little poof here came from Target. And I just bought that because my sister came to visit and she was sitting in this chair and she's like, oh, I really wish I had something to put my feet on. So I decided to buy that, and she can take that out and put that in front of that chair there when she's sitting in it. The chair here came from Living Spaces, as well as the throw. And this little pillow says there's no place like home, and I believe I got that from TJ Maxx. Now these 6 prints here, I've gotten a lot of questions about them because they've been on Instagram, and these are 6 prints that I bought before I pinned them on Pinterest way before I actually moved into my condo, and then purchased them while I lived here, and then I had them professionally framed. And hopefully I can find the name of the Etsy shop that I bought them from, but this cost a pretty penny. Having things professionally framed can be quite pricey if you're very particular on the type of frame that you want. And that is one of the things that I decided to spend my money on, because I feel like these are prints that I will use for years to come, and they just went with everything so well. And I really needed some large scaled prints to fit this very large wall. So those are those 6 prints. And then over here, this lamp came from Target, as well as the lampshade. The little fake plant that you see is from IKEA. And then I specifically bought these books off of Amazon just as coffee table books. These were, I believe I asked for some of these for my birthday last year, and I picked them based on the covers, what they looked like, and the fact that they all represent something about me. So I'd love to visit Paris one day. I do love home decor and fashion, so I bought those, and I just thought they'd look nice on the table. This fake plant here came from Home Goods. This mirror here, I have one here, and then one over there. Those came from Target, and I believe they were about $20 a piece, so very inexpensive. And then the large piece here, the couch, is from Living Spaces, and there's Genesis. Genesis, say hi. She loves sitting there. She always sits there and looks out the window and barks at anybody that passes by. But this couch is from Living Spaces, and so these black and white pillows here came with the couch. So what was supposed to happen is I was supposed to use those pillows and these pillows, but I decided I wanted some shades of yellow on the couch, so I bought these pillows here from Living Spaces. And then this middle one I think came from like Burlington Coat Factory, and that is what I decided to do on the couch. But I like the couch because it's a nice neutral color. I can change the pillows and change the look of the couch, and so right now it's just yellow is what I chose to put on the couch, sorry. And then over here there's another one of those mirrors. And then this wall hanging here came from Target. It's part of Nate Berkus's line. And then these curtains are also from Target. So I like to tell people that my living room is pretty much a shrine to Target. A lot of the stuff in here is from Target. I like the fact that Target is inexpensive, but you can make it look really nice depending on how you use it. And then this is another lamp just like the other one from Target. The little fake plant is from IKEA. This little bird is something that my mom gave me. And then this is another coffee table book that I had bought for my birthday. And it's about dogs because I love dogs. And then that little fake succulent arrangement is from Target as well. And I was so excited. I found these coasters at Hobby Lobby and they match my living room perfectly. So that's where those are from. I just happened to see those hiding on a shelf and I got excited. Curtains there again are from Target. And then this is the couch here that goes with that. So that is actually supposed to be pressed up or seated with this couch here, but there was no room for that, so I put it on the other side. And then this rug here is from Living Spaces as well. So let me just turn around so you can see it from this angle. What else? The tables, so the coffee table and the two end tables there are from Living Spaces, but I had those items when I lived in my apartment, so I've had those for probably about 6 years now. And then in that little corner where the coffee table is, there's a little container that says things. That's where I put the blanket that I use. So if I want to lay on the couch and just lay in a blanket, instead of using one of those, I just have a more casual blanket inside that little container that says things. So over on this side of the living room, these are two more prints that I bought from an Etsy shop. I really like these because they're, you know, personal to me. So this is the physical address of where I live, and this says established 10/31/14 because that is the day that I closed escrow on my house. And then this one up here says welcome to my home, because I was proud of the fact that I was able to buy a home on my own. And then I had these professionally framed as well to match the framing of the 6 prints. And I actually think that I had these framed first, and so I guess I should say I matched these frames to those. So here is just one last look at my living room. Okay, so now we are moving on to the dining room. So this table here, I've had this since I had my apartment, and this is from a store that was called Easy Life, I believe. As far as I know, it's out of business in my area, but this table here is not new. I've had it for a very long time. I do like it. Every now and then, the fact that I have this bench here is kind of a nuisance, because if you're sitting on that bench, it's kind of a challenge to kind of scoot the bench in once you're seated, but it's okay because it doesn't get used that often. This flower arrangement here came from Home Goods, and I got that within the past year. And then this light fixture here is from Target, and I feel like this light fixture really made all the difference in this room. I'm trying to get in a position so that you can see it a little bit better. So the light fixture was a birthday present from my sister. Of course, I very clearly hinted to her that that's what I wanted for my birthday, so she got it for me. So if you look closely, it has like wiring on the outside and the lampshades on the inside, and I really do like the way that it made the dining room area look and the fact that it kind of tied in with my curtains. So in here I have the same curtains that I have in the living room. They are from Target, if I didn't say that before. And I believe when I bought them, they were on sale. It was like buy one panel, get the second panel for 30% off. And then I think if you spent so much, you also got an additional $25 off or something. And then I used my Target Red card, so I was able to save quite a bit. And then over here in the corner is this little yellow stand. And I bought this while I was living with my parents, and when I bought it, I had no clue what I wanted to use it for. I just knew that I wanted it because it was yellow, and I knew that yellow was going to be one of my accent colors. And when I moved in, I decided to put it in this corner here, and I use it to store all of my cookbooks. So before I started my Blue Apron subscription, I did a lot of cooking from Cooking Light cookbooks. So the vast majority of those are Cooking Light cookbooks. And then there's just this little fake plant here from IKEA because I cannot keep real plants alive in my place. And then over here, I got this sign from Hobby Lobby last summer. It says, gather together and give thanks. So honestly, I don't eat at this table often. If I'm eating dinner and I'm home alone, I usually sit on the couch, which I know is not the most civilized thing to do, but it's comfortable. And then if you turn this way, this area here, so this built-in right here is an example of an add-on that the previous owner did. I know that in some of the models or some of the floor plans that are just like mine, this is not included, so I am glad that she had that put in there. On top of this, I just have two lamps that I bought from Target. I believe both the lamp bases and the lamp shades were on clearance, so they were very inexpensive. I want to say maybe $15 or so. And then all these little decorative items, these little gold fixtures, this here, that base there, and this little square item came from I think this little item here and that item there came from Home Goods, but this vase here came from Hobby Lobby. And then I bought a set of plates. These are actually plates for entertaining that say things like seconds and delish. I think it was a set of 6, and I just took 2 of them out and chose to display them here just because I thought they were cute and had some gold in it, so it matched. And then this little plant arrangement here is from Home Goods. There I am. This is what I look like, guys, on vacation. I don't comb my hair. I don't put any makeup, so sorry about that. So that's the plant that I bought from Home Goods to go there. And then this little candlestick holder came from Kohl's, and I bought that on my birthday last year. This big mirror here was probably one of the riskiest things I bought, only because I bought this at the exact same time that I bought my couches. And I knew that I wanted it to go here, but I wasn't certain of the measurements of this area. So I bought this without measuring it in the hopes that everything was gonna work out just fine, and luckily it did. I really like the mirror because it just makes the room seem a little bit bigger. It has the gold in it, and then it has the dark brown that kind of goes with the wood. So it ties everything in nicely in that regard. And then if you turn this way, this is where I keep my menu board, where I decide what I'm cooking for the week. It hasn't been updated because I'm kind of off my cooking game a little bit, but I do normally on Sundays update this board so I know what days I'm cooking and what days I'm not. This apron here, I believe I got from Home Goods, and it's really just there for decoration. I never used that one. And then this little sign came from Hobby Lobby as well. I bought that this summer. And then this is Genesis's eating area. So this dog bowl came from Home Goods, as well as this little rug that I have there for her to sit on while she's eating. It's nothing too exciting here. It's just your basic kitchen. I will say this is one of the areas that I would like to update in the future. So one of the things that's interesting to me about the previous owner is that she spent a lot of money on certain upgrades, like there's built-ins in all of my closets, but then other areas where you would think that she spent the money, she chose not to. So for me, the countertops is one of those areas where I don't understand why she didn't upgrade the countertops to granite. So this is just your basic white countertop. I don't really like it. I don't like the fact that it's white, and I would really like to get granite someday, but it's okay for right now. So I plan on changing that. This area here, I just keep a bowl with all of my vitamins in it, the vitamins that I give Genesis, my toaster, my cookbook stand that I use when I'm cooking a Blue Apron meal. This little yellow container is where I keep some of my produce from Blue Apron, like the lemons, the garlic. My knife set, this tea kettle is just for decoration. I've never brewed tea. I don't know if you brew tea, but it's really just for decoration. This cute little cutting board is from my friend Stephanie. It was a housewarming gift. And then these containers here where I keep my utensils are from Home Goods. And this little kitchen conversion sign and this container with straws came from Michael's. And these two cute little salt and pepper shakers are from Target. And then over here is just my Keurig, my little holder for my K-cups, a fake plant from IKEA, a sign that says all I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus, and then these canisters, and this cookie jar is from Target. There is nothing in that cookie jar. I just bought it because I liked it. And then this cutting board I actually meant to buy as a cutting board, but it's too long to fit in my drawers, so I stuck it there, and I kind of like the way that it looks there, so I just leave it there as a decorative thing. And then this is my refrigerator. The sign on the top of it says gather, and that came from Home Goods. And then this is a pantry. So eventually what I would like to do is replace this door with one of those frosted pantry doors. So that's the kitchen. Let me give you one last look of the kitchen area and the dining room area before I show you the powder room downstairs. Okay, here we are in the downstairs powder room, I think is the proper term since there's just a sink and a toilet area. This room is where I decided to take a little, or have a little fun with the paint. So I had the painter paint the walls and or stripe the walls yellow and white, because I figured it's a small enough space where the stripes wouldn't be too overpowering. So this wall here is striped, as well as this wall here on the side. So here's some towels, but it's striped from floor to ceiling. And I really like the way it came out. So this is just a basic guest bathroom, just a sink and a toilet. I was bummed out when I first saw this house that there was no cabinet space in here. So I would have preferred for this to have cabinet space, but it's just a pedestal sink, excuse me. And I chose to decorate the sides with these two flower arrangements from Target. So the bases as well as the inserts came from Target. And then this is a print that I ordered from Etsy and then had professionally framed. It says so fresh and so clean, which I just thought was a cute thing to have in a bathroom. And then to make up for the fact that there's no cabinet space, I bought this behind the toilet rack from Target, and then I just added little things to decorate it, so, and things that people would need. So there's paper towels to dry your hands, and it is kind of annoying that the paper towels are here, but the sink is all the way over there. But there's paper towels here, hand lotion, Kleenexes, just some silly books about bathroom usage that I bought off of Amazon, a little fake plant from IKEA, and then a container with extra toilet paper. So, oh, and then this rug here I bought from West Elm. I like the idea of just buying regular rugs when you can for the bathrooms instead of those bathroom rugs, so I like the way that this one looks. And these towels are just for decorative purposes. As my mom would say, these are my good towels. So you're not supposed to use those towels. They're just there for looks. That's why there are paper towels. So here's one last scan of the downstairs bathroom. And then when you turn from the bathroom, this area here, this is just the laundry room. This is another room that is unfinished. I plan on putting some things up there to decorate, some wall hangings, and this side of the room will be kind of like Genesis's area, so I want to get some pictures of her framed and hang them on the wall here. Eventually I'd like to get like a rug or something and a little basket with some toys, even though she doesn't really play with toys. But for right now, this is my laundry room. So we are getting ready to head upstairs, and before I get all the way up there, I just want to show you this wall as well. These items came from Target, so these 3 little mirror items came together. They were sold as a set. And then the clock I bought separately, and that picture with the little tree I bought separately. I think I bought that over the summer. And then we're gonna go upstairs. Okay, we are now at the top of the stairs, and this is one of those areas that is unfinished. So there is nothing here, and what I would like to do is eventually get a nice table to kind of go here with a mirror on the wall as my camera tries to find focus. And then perhaps like a lamp, a couple things to decorate the little table, so that at night when it's dark, I can have a little lamp up here, because it does get a little dark upstairs. So as you walk upstairs, you see that wall, and then you make your way into the guest bathroom, which is here. And this guest bathroom was designed around this shower curtain that I absolutely love. I got this shower curtain from West Elm, and it took months for me to get this shower curtain because it was on back order. I guess it was really popular, and I just thought the wheels were really cute, and I knew I wanted kind of a beach theme in the shower, or yeah, I guess like a beach theme, but not like waves and seashells and all of that, but just something that just felt like I was at the beach, but not quite as cliched as some of the things I've seen before. So I chose the whale theme. So I bought this shower curtain from West Elm. This matching rug is also from West Elm. And then everything else was just designed around that. So these prints here are from another Etsy shop that I will try and find the link to. And then of course I had the prints professionally framed at Michael's, and my dad was kind enough to hang them up for me. And then these little decorative pieces behind the toilet are from Hobby Lobby. This whale tail and both this little piece of coral, I was able to buy them both for 50% off, which I was happy about, because I was not going to be paying full price for those things because they were a little pricey at full price. And then on this side you have 2 more prints that are from the same Etsy shop that were framed by someone at Michael's. And then if you turn around, this bathroom is not very big. If you turn around and you shut the door, I found this whale wall hanging from Hobby Lobby that was 50% off, and I had a what do you call those? A gift card as well, so I paid like $2 for that. And then these little towels here are obviously from West Elm. They match the rug and the shower curtain. And then the white and the coral towels are from Target. And then turning this way, just your basic stuff on the countertop. I have a paper towel holder, hand soap, and then this little glass container, a glass bottle is from Michael's. And then I was really excited to be able to find this cute little night light from Bath and Body Works. It's a lighthouse, and it goes along with my beach theme. So this is the guest bathroom upstairs. There's Genesis. This is my office, and so I'm just going to show you first the gallery wall. I will say, because a lot of people love gallery walls and it's hard to do because you have this vision but you don't know how to start, I will honestly say I just bought all of these things at random times at different times, and I just started putting them up. The first 3 items I got were these 3 signs that say live, love, life, and I knew I wanted them going that way, and everything else was designed around that. The rest of them came from places like Target, Burlington Coat Factory, Hobby Lobby. A couple of them were gifts, like this was a gift from a student, so I hung that up. These little things were given to me by students, so I hung those things up. And this was from like Teacher Appreciation Week at work, so I added that there. And I just like the way that it came out. despite the fact that I really had no plan as to how I was going to do it. One of my favorite things is this here. This is just cards from some of my students in years past, some of my favorite cards, photos of students that I've taken. And then one of my favorite pictures in here is this one. This again was an Etsy print, and I'm trying to back up so that you can see what it says, but the lighting is pretty bad. There we go. It says "Hustle Darling." So this was a print that I had professionally framed, and I love the way that it turned out. This little thing right here, that is my artwork. I did a paint night with my mother, and that is my masterpiece right there. This chair here, I hemmed and hawed over it. I used to have a different chair that I had bought from Living Spaces, but this was always the type of chair that I wanted, and I found this at TJ Maxx. And it was one of those things where I saw it one night and left and thought, oh, I shouldn't spend the money. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I went back the next day and bought it, and I really have no regrets because it's perfect. And then this is my desk area. My desk here that you see is actually a dining room table. I bought this from Living Spaces, and when I walked in, well, first of all, I knew I didn't want like an old-fashioned desk. Finding a desk that I liked was very hard, and when I went into Living Spaces, they had this table there, and they just had a single chair sitting at it, and that gave me the idea of, well, I can take that and just use it as a desk. So that is what I chose to do. I like the fact that it's glass because it kind of keeps the room open. And I did get insurance on this table because you never know with something like this. So this table has like a protection on it. It's either insurance or a protective warranty that I bought. But as far as what's on my desk, it's just the basics. My desktop computer, a container of grading pens, little post-it flags, paper clips, this gold, what do you call that? Post-it note dispenser I got from Staples, either Staples or Office Max last summer, and then the remotes for the TV, pens, tape dispensers. All these little gold accents came from Target. I believe it was the I keep saying Nate Berkus line. So the scissors, the stapler, the tape dispenser, my mail, 3 little apples that I found on clearance at Target. And then over here, just like a globe, this giant clock that never has the right time on it, and a fake book that says Paris. And then next to that is this sign that I bought from Living Spaces as well. It just has a bunch of different landmark places in Southern California. Unfortunately, oh, there we go. So it says Sunset Strip, Melrose, Rodeo Drive, things like that. And then my printer is there sitting on a table that I bought from IKEA. And then these little gold dots, I bought these from an online shop, and I just stuck them up myself. Again, there was no real rhyme or reason to it, but I think it came out okay. Just kind of something to frame the TV and give that wall some color. And then I have this little stand that I use to put my books and the cable on, and that is actually, I feel like that's really a bar cart that I bought from Target on clearance. And then I have some pillows and some old pictures on the floor to kind of camouflage the cords that are all over the place. And then lastly, this rug is from IKEA. I bought that for myself my last birthday. I've always liked this rug, but I just never knew where I would put it or how I would incorporate it with my house. And I figured my office was a nice place to do that, just because it's a little, I don't know if eclectic is the word, but there's a lot of black and white to it. And then that little banner, I don't know what to call that. That is from Home Goods, and I just added that so that I had a little bit of color. And there you can see Genesis taking a nap on one of her favorite beds. She usually is laying here when I'm grading paper. Say hi, Jenny. So she is laying on that bed. That is something my mom bought her, and she loves laying there. So let's take one last look at my office. Okay, here we have the guest room, and in just about a month, this will no longer be a guest room. This will be my sister's room because she is going to be moving in for a little while so that she can save up and buy her own place. We are happy that she's coming back to California. She secured a nursing job here, so our family will be back together again. But as of right now, it's still a guest room. This wall here, these little wall decals came from Target. I am not in love with this wall, but something had to be done, so that is what I chose to do because it was inexpensive and it could be easily removed. Eventually, especially with my sister coming, I will probably be putting, or we will probably be putting a TV there, and then we'll kind of go from there as far as what else to do with it. The little bookshelf is from Target. These 3 feather pictures are from Target. I guess the look that I was kind of going for was just kind of a rustic, like nature-like look, I guess. So these 3 pictures there came from Target. I did have to buy the furniture when I moved in because there was no furniture for this room. So this headboard and footboard is from Living Spaces. These nightstands are also a part of the set and they are from Living Spaces as well. And I've gotten a lot of compliments on it because of the coloring of it. I do like the way that it looks. It is very nice. And I also had to buy the mattress, and that was from Living Spaces, and my sister says it's very, very comfortable. As far as the bedding is, the duvet is from West Elm, and then the colored pillows and the pattern pillows, like this blue one here, and those 2 coral colored pillows, those are from Target. And then on the nightstands, these 2 lamps I bought 2 summers ago. They were on clearance at Target, and I decided to just try a little bit of pattern mixing in this room. Not too much, but just a little dabble. And I think that I like the way it came out. It's different, but it's not so crazy that it's out of control. And then this wall decal is from, I believe, an Etsy shop. I will try and link it. It just says Mi Casa as Su Casa. And that's really it. This room doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's just enough for someone to come and visit and feel like they have their own space, and that was really all I was trying to accomplish. So this is the guest room. Not too much to talk about here. Yeah. So in the hallway between the guest room and my room is this area here that is unfinished, and this is probably one of the most intimidating areas in my house. I have no idea what I want to do with this area. I just feel like it's an awkward area. I know I can put things up here, but it's just a matter of what do I want to put, what height should the things be, because then you have that area there. So that is completely neglected right now, as well as this wall. This wall has nothing on it. I do have plans. I think this is going to be kind of like a gallery wall of family photos that I'd like to include, but it's just a matter of getting the photos that I want. So that is one of the unfinished areas. Now we are going into one of my favorite rooms, which is my bedroom. Let me turn on a light. And this bedroom, at first I just feel so lucky that it's the size that it is. It is a very nice size. It's a very comfortable size. It's not too big. It's not too small. And what I wanted to do is, or what my plan was, is that the whole bedroom was designed around this one picture. So I bought this picture of Audrey Hepburn years ago. I had this picture in my apartment, and I just like it for a lot of different reasons. I like it because it's Audrey Hepburn, and I always have liked her, and I like the color combination. So once I bought this picture, I knew I wanted the room to have black, white, and grays in it, and just feel like kind of an old Hollywood room, and just kind of almost feel a little old school. So I tried to accomplish that. So everything in here was based on that. This little dress stand is just a decorative item, and I got that from Marshall's years ago. That was also in my apartment. Over here, this wall hanging is from Living Spaces, and I've gotten that within the past year. And then over here, I have my nightstand with the sign that says "Keep Calm and Go Shopping." That came from Target. A couple of little knick-knack type things from, I think these came from Ross. My phone here, a couple people have asked, is that a real phone? And it is. It's a real functioning phone, and I got that from Pottery Barn years ago. I also had that in my apartment. The lamp base is from Mervyn's way back when, and the lamp shade itself is from Target. And I was even able to find Audrey Hepburn coasters, and I believe I got those from Ross. The red wall hanging is from not Bath and Body Works, Bed Bath and Beyond, and I've had that for quite a while, and I like it because it almost looks like the red lips in the Audrey Hepburn picture. So I've had that for a very long time. This summer, or this past summer, I bought this bedding. It's fairly new. I got it from Pottery Barn, and I've never had really nice bedding, and this past summer I decided that I deserve to have very nice bedding. I want to get in the bed and feel like I'm in a hotel bed, and that is exactly how I feel when I get in this bed. Sometimes I wish the bed wasn't as comfortable as it is, because it is very hard to get out of the bed every morning when that alarm goes off. This picture here I also got from Living Spaces at the same time that I got that one. And then here's the nightstand that I use the most, because I sleep on this side of the bed, and it just has 2 candles and candlestick holders. Those came from Target. This cute little old school looking clock came from Target. I keep my phone there, and I always have a set of magazines and the book that I am currently working on reading right next to me. I'm going to start this one. The Towers Are Falling, I think it's called. This is a children or kidlit. Trying to read more books for kids my age so that I'm aware of what's out there. This little fake flower arrangement came from Home Goods. I always have water by my bed. And then this is Genesis's 3rd bed. This is the bed she sleeps in at night. She loves these little teepees. Inside is the old comforter that I used to have on my bed, because she loves sleeping in comforters. So she goes in there and she will be out for hours. So I will try and link that down below as well. But a lot of people often wonder, does she really use it? And the answer to that question is she really does use that. Up here is another picture of Audrey Hepburn. I got this from Burlington Coat Factory, and if you look really closely, some of the detailing on it is textured and glittered, like her necklaces, and there's chandelier. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but that's there. And then these curtains here I bought over the summer from Overstock. So this past summer I just updated my bedroom a little bit. It did look a little bit different for a while. So these curtains I got from Overstock, and I feel bad because I don't think the lighting is great. The curtain rod is from Target. And then I bought yet another Etsy print. This is probably one of my favorites. It says, "Happy girls are the prettiest," and it's a quote by Audrey Hepburn. This was not professionally framed. This was just one of those standard frames that I bought from IKEA, and I'm trying my hardest to help you see it, but it's not really working out too well. But I just like the quote. It's just something that I need to try and remember to just stay positive and stay happy. Over here is my dresser and mirror. My whole bedroom set, I don't think I've said yet, is from Living Spaces, and I had this in my apartment. So this set is about 6 years old now. It's got a couple of dings and a couple of scratches, but for the most part it's hanging in there. And then on my dresser itself, this little container here I use to keep some of my other watches. The watches that are not silver or gold, like the leather banded watches, are kept in there. Over here I have a few jewelry stands. This stand here and the taller one there came from Target. I keep earrings on it and my necklaces that are a little bit more delicate. And over here, you know what, I think this also came from Target. I keep more earrings, other things down at the bottom, like just different bracelets and things like that. And then I keep my watches and my Alex and Annie bracelets on that little container, or that little holder there. And that is from Michael's. And then over here is where I keep rings, studded earrings, and this tiered item came from Forever 21. Over here, this is my absolute favorite part of the room. This is my little reading area. I don't get to spend a whole lot of time here, but I just love looking at it. I love waking up and seeing it. So this big picture here, this Coco Chanel picture came from Z Gallery. These pictures here, some of them I had. This Audrey Hepburn picture is something I'm the most proud of because I found this at Home Goods and I just so happened to turn around and they were stocking the shelves, and this probably was placed and was sitting on the shelf for all of 5 seconds before I snatched it, and it was marked down because it was chipped up somewhere. But if you look really closely, it's made of like just different pieces of things. Like I don't know if you can tell, but I really do like it a lot. So that's one of my favorite things. This sign here or picture here came from Hobby Lobby, as well as this one. It says, "It is well with my soul." And then this I've had for years. I got that from Mervyn's. And then I have my floor length mirror that I've had for about 6 years. And this one came from Ross. I love having it here because I can do like a final check of my outfit before I leave. I had this Audrey Hepburn picture already for about 6 years or so. That's from Ross. And that sign back there came from Target, and it says, "You are loved." This little reading lamp is from Target, and this chair here is from IKEA. I got that this summer. It's very comfortable. It was inexpensive, like maybe $150. And then this pillow that says "Good Morning Gorgeous," I believe I got from Home Goods. So that is my little reading corner. And then the last area is the master bathroom. I will turn on the light. So over here is just the toilet area. I tried to also incorporate like a Parisian theme because I know Audrey Hepburn says Paris is always a good idea. So I found these two Paris-based pictures from Hobby Lobby. They were both 50% off, and I thought they would be perfect in here. And then that candle holder I've had for years, that came from Target. And then if you turn this way, I have this huge rug that I bought from overstock.com. I just love stripes, and I loved this rug. And I like the fact, again, that it's not a bathroom rug. It's just a nice large rug for me to stand on in the mornings while I'm getting ready. I will try and find out where I got that, or find the site exactly and link it for you. And then here I just have basic items on my sink. Soap, paper towels, a little container here for when I'm too lazy to put things away. So there's a necklace and a bobby pin in there right now. A little Eiffel Tower stand that's actually a jewelry stand, but I don't put any jewelry on it. Another fake plant from IKEA. A Kleenex box. I got that from Bed Bath and Beyond. I always get those places mixed up. A countertop mirror. An empty container of baby oil that I need to recycle. And then over here are some more good towels. These are just for decoration only. Those are my good towels. You don't touch them. Those came from Target, except for the black and white ones. Those came from Bed Bath and Beyond. And then I have another Paris-esque looking picture. That's not necessarily Paris, but if you glance at it, it could be. And I got that from Hobby Lobby over the summer as well, and that was also 50% off. Down here is my scale and a little dog bowl for Genesis so that she can get water in the middle of the night. And then my shower, nothing too exciting there. And then at the very top, I have this really cute sign that my brother bought for me for my birthday. It says the powder room. And I just like the little finishing touch it added to this bathroom. It still gives it that like old school feel. So this is my master bedroom and bathroom. I'm gonna try and show you my closet because this was the killer for me. So here is the walk-in closet. So as I said, the previous owner spent a lot of money on upgrades like built-ins. So this is just an example. So all the closets in my house have built-ins of some sort. There's shelving in them, and even the garage. So there's tons of built-ins in the closets, in the garage. But for whatever reason, again, she didn't do anything with the floors and the countertops and the kitchens and the bathroom. Sorry, I'm right in the middle of laundry and those are air drying. That looks really bad. But so when I saw this closet, I told my dad, who is my realtor, that we needed to put an offer on this right away because I just love the fact that it was organized like this. I have drawer space, I have shelving, and just generally a lot of closet space. So I love coming in here and being able to see all of my clothes and my things. So that was one of my favorite parts of the house. And then as far as storage, I keep hats in this little container because it's a step stool, but I also keep things like my hats in there. I have a jewelry stand here with more necklaces and my gym hat and headband hang there. And then in here, I keep things like t-shirts and sweaters that I don't use very often or that I don't want to take up too much closet space with. So that's what's in here. Ooh, it's stuffed. And then the rest is just like my regular clothes that I feel like need to be hung up for whatever reason. In the guest room right now, in that closet, I keep all of my cardigans. I'm gonna have to move all that soon because, like I said, my sister is coming. And then I have a downstairs closet where I keep all of my coats. But yeah, this is my closet. I love it so much. This was the deciding factor on me placing an offer on this condo when I saw it. So that's pretty much it. I hope that I did a good job on this. I'm not sure if I was rambling or whatever the case may be, but I hope that you guys enjoyed my home, and I think I'm going to try and give out some closing thoughts before I say goodbye. So I'll see you in a few minutes or a few seconds. Bye.
So that's it. That's my home as it stands right now. I will say that for me, it's mostly done. There are a couple of areas in the house that are unfinished. So I think I mentioned the kitchen counters is something I would love to replace someday. The flooring in the bathrooms in the kitchen and the laundry room definitely needs to be replaced. I'd like to get better quality doors throughout the house, but those are all really minor things. One of the big things, or a few of the big things that I learned in the process of decorating my very first home, is that I learned things like paint matters. I'm a firm believer that you should have the interior of your house professionally painted, and I personally prefer to have the whole house painted one neutral color and then play with color in things like throw pillows, furniture, and things like that. I'm not a big fan of different rooms being different colors because I do feel like that kind of ruins the continuity of your home. That's just my personal opinion. Secondly, a lot of this stuff I had to do extra jobs in order to afford it. So I did tutoring after school. I am involved in some district activities that give me a little bit of extra money, and those were the ways that I earned a little extra cash to be able to afford some things. You'll notice that a lot of the furniture in my house is from a place called Living Spaces, and that was primarily because they had several programs where you could purchase things on their credit card but interest free. So that is how I bought my bedroom set. That is how I bought my couch, and every time I do that, I just make a very conscientious effort to pay off the balance before the interest free promotion ends, because like I said, or if I haven't, I'm on my own. Buying a house on your own is difficult, and then furnishing that house on your own is difficult, especially because I didn't have like major furniture like couches and a bed for the guest room. I didn't have the appliances, so I really had to just be creative with the way that I financed it. And I'm just the type that I'd rather spend all my extra money on furnishing my home before I do things like travel, because my home is the place that I am going to come home to every single day. And I do have to say, I am so glad that that's how I chose to spend a little bit of extra money that I've been making, because it is nice to come home and feel good about where you live and feel comfortable in it. The other thing I want to say is also notice a lot of things came from places like Target, Ross, Home Goods, Marshalls, things, IKEA, things like that. If I can find something that looks good and is inexpensive, then that's what I'm going to do. I feel no need to buy something that is name brand just because it's name brand. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the house tour. I have a little bit more to do. I'll try and kind of keep you guys posted on those little areas that I showed you that were unfinished. But for the most part, my house is done. It does feel like a home. I am very thankful to be able to have done that and to be able to call this place my home. So I plan to be here for a while. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a vlog. And I hope that you guys have, well, it's Thanksgiving right now. I'm about to go to my aunt's house and eat. I hope you guys are having and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys next week in my vlog. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.